one and all, to the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast for our premium spirits review of the Redbreast line. I am your King of Extreme, Phil KOE, joined by my indomitable broadcast partner,
Tony fucking G. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you, as always, for joining us on what we are pretty damn excited for.
Yes.
This is a good one. This is going to be a good one.
When fresh off of the heels of our trip to Houston, Texas for the Royal Rumble, which, man, that was pretty awesome.
This was a little ditty that Phil noticed in the bottom of the glass case as we were wandering through specs all too quickly.
Oh, yeah, specs we hardly knew yet.
Yes, we did not get to enjoy that as long as we wanted.
We had about 30 minutes, and then we had to get to NXT Worlds Collide.
But we did find some interesting stuff, and I found three that I was really excited about, and Phil happened to notice this one.
We like to sample lots of different types, and here, this is perfect. This little gift box, or whatever you want to call it here, it has 3 bottles, and like I said in Texas, I love these small bottles, mostly because it's cheaper, and you get to test more interesting stuff. Has a bottle of Redbreast 12-year, great stuff.
That's the standard.
The standard. Then we've got Redbreast Sherry Finished LUSTAU edition. This is the first spirit that's poured into these sherry casks, first use. So I've heard some very good reviews of this.
Right.
And then the one that really why I bought this, to be frank, the Redbreast Single Pot Still 15-year. And I figured this is a good way to give us a little flight of Redbreast.
Now, to note, these are all single pot still Irish whiskeys. And I've seen Redbreast mentioned a lot when it comes to Irish whiskeys you must try. Mm-hmm. And I can honestly say I have never sampled Redbreast. So this is exciting for me personally.
Neither have I. So this is going to be an
Irish whiskey connoisseur, and I've never tried it. So yes, this is great.
So we're going to start with Redbreast 12.
Here we go.
Considered the definitive expression of single pot still Irish whiskey, Redbreast 12 is complex, balanced, and full-bodied. Well, let's you and I be the judge of this. Indeed. But also another reason I wanted to get into this, folks, is our good friend Tony here. He's going to be leaving us for a short while in the land of fun.
Well, yeah, in the land of fun. I'll still be here in body.
He's going on a self-imposed exile.
Yes.
For a completely sober February.
Yes. Chicken and I of the Dog and Chicken Show are
like, share, subscribe to them too.
Attempting a no alcohol February fitness.
And me being just the old classic Looney Tunes, there's the angel and devil on the shoulder. I'm just going to be the poof devil on the shoulder. No, don't do it. Don't go sober for 30 days just because some idiot on the internet told you to. Enjoy your life.
I called Joe Rogan an idiot.
I've called him many things on our podcast. Some good, some accurate. I don't know. We'll go with that.
Let's drink. Well, I still can.
Single pot still, 12-year Redbreast. And I love saving these 50-milliliter bottles. They're great for giving somebody else a little sample of something that you want to give them.
That's fair. Jesus. All right. It smells very Irish.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So this is the example we're getting.
Almost.
I am getting
minty floral.
I can see that now, but my first hint was honey. Are you getting that at all?
It's so easy to say honey, so I usually try to avoid that.
True.
But yeah, I don't know. That second
first
smell.
one that hit, but now that you like the mint is so small and it's in the back of your nose.
Yeah.
But it's there now.
It opens your nostrils up. That's for sure.
But yeah, I think it is almost like a more floral. Yeah, I think that's like. Yeah, minty floral. You're right. It meets. Yeah. It's not one or the other. It's a.
Yeah. Not overwhelming either.
I'm not getting any wood.
No, I'm not. No, none. Not a single bit.
Some folks like it. In this one, I really think this is a very good nose. Well, Tony, I think our mouths are wanting their...
It's a Redbreast. Here we go. Oh, wow. Minty. Very minty on the palate as well.
Subtle.
Cool.
Yeah, it's...
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. That mint comes out more.
There is almost no burn at all there. You start to get it several seconds after you swallow, and it's very, very subtle. It's very cooling even on your throat. It really opens up everything. Oh wow, that's very mellow.
Yeah, it's
wow.
Like I said, it's mellow, minty-ish.
Wow.
Small bite.
Yeah, it's there.
Not
it's
much.
Not much. No, that's damn good. Wow, very enjoyable. I can see the honey though, a very small sweetness. And I don't know if it's a honey sweetness.
It's like a creamy caramel.
Yeah. Yeah, not necessarily honey sweetness. I guess you could see caramel. Yeah, absolutely.
This is really good.
This is very good Irish whiskey. Yeah. Highly recommend this.
So this one, before we move on to any others, so we're going to rate it on a few different scales here. Irish whiskey, brown spirits.
All right.
Irish whiskey. What do you give this, sir?
Irish whiskey, I'm giving this definite 4 for sure. For sure a 4. I could see that rating improving if I picked up a bottle of this and really delved into it. But for sure, a strong 4. Yes.
I'm gonna have to agree. In terms of Irish whiskey,
yeah,
this would be a good one to introduce someone to Irish whiskey to.
Yeah.
Even though most people wouldn't think like something that's so minty and cooling.
Yeah.
This one does work though.
Yeah.
I've heard this is a good one for the Irish whiskeys, and I'm glad I've tried it.
I don't know. I think that you'd almost want to wait on introducing someone to Irish on this, because if you start them off with this, they'd expect a very cool, mellow flavor, and man. Like if you normally like a Jameson or a Bushmill, you're going to get a lot more bite. This has no bite.
Yep, I'm getting all the impurities out of my glass.
So yeah, 4 on Irish. Okay.
Perfect.
On brown spirit.
What do you give it, sir?
You know what? I'm actually going to go on a 4 on that as well. I'm very impressed. The bottle presents like a nice Irish. The color of the whiskey itself is about the right blend between light and dark brown. The smell is very cooling, and the taste is cooling, which is, I guess, not easily achieved with an Irish. So I'm going to say 4 again.
Dang. For once, I'm not going to be quite as generous as you.
I don't know. I really like that.
Well, you're an Irish whiskey lover.
Yeah, this is going to be hard to temper my expectations.
I'm just making sure I got all the impurity out of the glass. Yep, I'm just smelling water and glass.
Yeah.
3.5.
Fair.
Good Fair. Brown spirit. But I can understand how it would be a acquired taste.
Okay.
So
fair enough.
Redbreast 12-year. You get a unanimous 4 stars as your Irish whiskey connoisseurs. So definitely, folks, give this one.
Yes.
This could definitely sit on a bar, sit on a liquor cabinet anywhere, and it would be a great addition.
Absolutely.
So, Redbreast LUSTAU edition.
Ooh, all right. This one's going to be a lot more flavorful, I have a feeling.
Here we go, folks. Born of a unique collaboration between the Bodegas LUSTAU and Middleton Distillery, which is known for Irish whiskeys from Green Spot, Jameson, to, they cover them all.
Yeah.
Redbreast LUSTAU edition features the trademark Redbreast sherry character finish and extra time in Bodegas LUSTAU Oloroso seasoned. I know I didn't say that one right.
Nope.
Seasoned sherry butts for an even fuller, richer taste experience.
That could really go either way.
Yep. I've noticed that a lot of spirits companies like going with the sherry cask. Yep, these aren't good pouring glasses, so you just kind of gotta commit
They
to
even
one.
got too much there. There you go. Easy solution.
And when I saw that video of Richard Patterson just throwing his whiskey and everything, I'm like, well, that's cool. I want to do it.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, LUSTAU edition.
Ooh, a lot darker from the first opinion.
Yeah.
Definitely darker than the other. So there's got to be another snort in there for you. Yeah, there you go. All right. Oh, yeah, much golder. Yeah, just color-wise.
So, LUSTAU edition.
Okay. Oh, there's honey. Caramel, honey. A little bit
I'm
of
getting
floral.
all that wine.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I'm getting it.
Yep.
The fact that they put it in there first before any other spirit.
Yeah.
Spirit.
You definitely smell the wine.
I burned the roof of my tongue the other day, so. Or not the roof of my tongue, the roof of my mouth.
It's almost like you took a wine glass you've been drinking wine in all night and poured a shot of whiskey into your glass. Oh.
I know you're not supposed to stay in there, but
yeah.
I'm admiring this one like a wine.
When you do stay in there and get a real strong whiff, you do get a pretty harsh alcohol on the back of your nose. So it's best to just hit this and go.
But yeah, I just had to stay in
like
a wine. This one's that good.
I like it. It's not quite as cooling of a scent as the 12, but
yeah, it just smells warm.
Yeah.
Even despite the fact that we, threw a little bit of ice water in there.
Got a splash.
It still just smells warm.
It does.
Yep. Well,
let's try her out.
Getting a lot more oak.
Oh yeah, definitely oaky, but wow, that's a lot more cooling in flavor than I expected.
So it must be a common thing in Redbreast.
This burns a little more. Yeah, obviously cooling is
staying on my tongue still as I speak to you.
Oh, it's good. I'm gonna go in for another. There's it's not like a candy cane sweetness. Not like honey sweetness.
Yeah, like a pepperminty candy cane.
Yeah, not like a sweet, but a bitter
so
sweet.
Redbreast really must pride itself on that sweet pepperminty.
Yeah, and the lingering on your tongue is very, very similar to
this is one of the few times where I'm going to say the sherry cask finish improved rather than covered up.
Yeah, because that does happen, and it's unfortunate because it's such an interesting concept.
Yeah, but there's a lot of times when I get the feeling like, did you just put an inferior liquor in there just to
talk it up?
Yeah. This one, you can smell and taste the compliments. So, Tony, Irish whiskey.
I'm going to say 3.5 on this one. I like it, but I really think that coming in from the 12 to this is such a unique process for this one. It's going to be hard to live up to the standard, and it's still good. I still like it, but I'm going to have to go 3.5 on Irish.
Yeah, you're right. It's a good Irish whiskey, but finishing it in sherry casks from Spain does knock it down in Irish whiskey purity a little bit. Great spirit.
It lingers on the back of your tongue a little longer than the other one, and it's definitely more numbing sensation, which I hope doesn't affect this one. So maybe that has to do with my rating just a little bit.
We will see.
Brown spirit.
What do you give it, sir?
I really like the coloring. I like the smell. It's not overwhelming. It's different. I'm gonna say 3.25.
Going much the opposite direction. In terms of, like you said, excellent smell, excellent taste, excellent finish on the tongue.
Yeah.
It's an excellent overall brown spirit, regardless of origin. I'm giving it 4 stars.
Okay.
I could see myself getting a bottle of this standalone.
Really?
I really could. Now,
you rated the other one higher, and you'd rather get a bottle of that.
Let's see how this 15 goes first.
No, it's still very, very good. But I mean, preferably just a straight up Irish whiskey fan. Out of the two, I would prefer a bottle of the 12. Now, still very, very good.
We're going to need a little palate cleanser.
I already had some, but I'd gladly do it again just to, because this is going to be good. Yeah. That'll do. Now for the splash.
This one needs one last glass.
Yeah, I'm glad I did too. Redbreast single pot still Irish whiskey, 15 year.
There we go.
Matured in the finest oak casks. Ah, here we go. What can you tell us?
Celebrating the tradition of single pot still Irish whiskey, Redbreast 15 is round, aromatic, and sophisticated. That's all it gives us. So, see how it hits the nose, T. Ah, yes. Get our spot of honor while we try you.
Ooh, very sweet.
It's peppermint, but it's not like a candy cane. It's like
it's
like actual peppermint pulled from the leaf, and you're smelling that.
Incredibly similar to the 12. Obviously, we expected that. The color's a lot more richer, but yeah, very similar in flavor, I think, to the 12. Yeah. Well,
been looking forward to this one since Texas.
Wow. That is like a liquid butterscotch candy.
Wow. That was smooth. That cooling really isn't there in the same way.
No.
So if you like, if you didn't like the cooling sensation of these two, apparently those last 3 years in the cask really mellows that. This is mellow.
Wow. That is, yeah, liquid butterscotch candy.
Wow.
I'm
impressed.
I can't describe it any way better than that. There's no burn whatsoever. The very slight cooling sensation, very slight, no aftertaste, no burn, no linger.
It made the slight burn that I got on the roof of my mouth just go away. It's that good, Redbreast.
Oh, wow. It cools your mouth, but it doesn't cool your breath like the other. Wow. Yeah, that's outstanding. That is top shelf Irish whiskey.
Yep.
Hands down.
Yep.
Wow.
Redbreast is top shelf. I mean, I was going to get to the shelving later.
Sure. Wow. Okay. Yep.
In terms of Irish whiskey,
I'm going to need a stogie after that.
Irish whiskey, what do you rate it, sir?
That is a 4.75 Irish whiskey.
Dang. I'm going to say 4.5. Dang good. Dang good.
Wow. I was expecting the 12, but smoother, but it went in a completely different direction. Liquid butter honey. I mean, oh my God. It's like drinking water with whiskey with a butterscotch candy.
It has those floral notes on your tongue, but it's so smooth. So I'm giving it 4.5. You're giving 4.75.
Yeah.
Needless to say, we both like this stuff.
That's outstanding. I would absolutely recommend if you're looking for a high end. I don't even know what a price would be for that.
But yes.
Actually, I'm going to look. I'm going to look right now because that absolutely needs to be mentioned. Because, wow.
In terms of brown spirits.
In terms of brown spirits, I am going to give this.
I noticed yours didn't last long.
No. I may have given you a touch more. I poured it a little heavy. No, you're too kind. I poured it a little heavy into yours. I'm like, well, that's all right. You were the one that bought it. Let's see.
I think I've taken a shot or two off of your alcohol over the years.
Redbreast 15 year. Shopping says, this is important. You're looking at about a $90 price tag.
I can see that.
I assume a liter.
You'd hope.
$7.50.
Oh. Well.
So yes, this is
the high end.
This is the high end.
So yeah.
This is like candy.
Oh, this is amazing.
Wow. I can't recommend that enough.
Brown spirits.
Brown spirits, I'm gonna give that a 4.5. And that's not being generous. I think in terms of all brown spirits, you're not gonna find something.
You could do a lot worse.
Oh God, you could do much worse, but that's smooth. It tastes sweet. It's mellow. It's drinkable in a dangerous way. Yeah. I stand by my rating.
Neat. This is the best one. The 12-year would be good for making cocktails.
I wouldn't even do that, but I'm a stickler.
Understandable, but some people do.
I think the LUSTAU would be good on a big glass of ice.
Oh, yeah, on the rocks?
Yeah, that would be good on the rocks. But splash of water for sure on the 15. Don't dilute it any more than that.
Yep.
There's no reason, absolutely no reason to dilute the 15 more than a splash of water. You just don't want to because the flavor is so impressive.
So, in terms of brown spirits, I'm going to give it 4.5. 4.5 the whole way through between Irish whiskey and brown spirits. It's damn good stuff.
And I'd be honest, like when I said 4 and 4 on the first one, I expected to be more impressed by the 15, but I didn't think that much. I was thinking maybe 4.25, but
so I'm guessing in the future, if you find this on sale.
Oh God, I am specifically looking for that on sale. Yeah. And even if it's not on sale, I'm probably gonna be hard pressed not to pick up a bottle of that in the future. Wow.
Understandable, sir. Honestly, I could see myself picking up a bottle of the Sherry Finish LUSTAU edition.
I could see that. I can see why you would appreciate that over everything else.
Like if you were just going to sit with a glass for like 30 minutes while you're doing something else and just kind of nose it and take sips, the LUSTAU is where I'd go.
Okay.
But the 15 is really good.
For a conversation piece, the LUSTAU's obviously the finishing on that's much more impressive story. But yeah, that 15's just miraculous.
Amazing.
Yeah, I can't praise it enough.
So
first foray into Redbreast. That was incredible.
You impressed. Tony, Redbreast 12-year. Bottom, middle, or top shelf?
Well, you know me, my smaller studio, I have one shelf. at the moment. And if I was going to run out of room and I had to move some stuff down, stuff would be moving down for this, hands down. Because
top shelf?
Yeah, that is a top shelf for me. I'm usually going to have about 2 shelves.
The 12 year is Tony's top shelf.
Mm-hmm.
I liked this stuff. I really did. I'll be honest. This would be making it onto my middle shelf. This is a good Irish whiskey. It's definitely not going to touch the bottom shelf. But there's a couple other bottles here that I have to make room on my top shelf for.
Okay.
So, interesting to know. LUSTAU.
I would place that on my upper shelf, but if I didn't have quite the room, I'd put it on my lower shelf.
Okay. You and I are going to disagree. The reason why this 12-year would be in my middle shelf is because this LUSTAU edition would be going on the top shelf. Okay. This would be like if you're ever wanting one of those like alone brooding nights where you're thinking like, how will I conquer something? Yes.
That's fair.
Redbreast LUSTAU edition is just, mwah, mwah, mwah. I kiss it 3 times for that purpose.
That is fair.
So that's top shelf. And then do we even need to ask this 15-year if it's so lucky to grace our liquor shelves?
I would say that's obvious, a top shelf. And if I had to make room, I would move some books aside to put that above.
Like, I would say this is probably top shelf enough that this is something that, knowing you would save this for like a family occasion, like your brother's back in town or, you know, something like that. Like,
yeah. I would make an upper shelf if I had to for that because that's good.
Like
I would put
this next to like the Crown XRs.
Yeah. I would put the 15 next to the Jameson 18 if that gives you any.
Wow.
It deserves it. It's an Irish whiskey. It's an excellent year. Everything's good about it. It's as smooth as the Jameson 18 in my opinion.
Oh, smoother and sorry to say it, way better nose. Way better nose. We haven't tried the Bow Street. Maybe that's different, but I know we need to get there. But yeah, this Redbreast 15 had a way better nose than the Jameson 18. I know, internet, wash me in your judgment and hatred. Bring it on. Wow, this was good stuff, T.
Yeah, very impressed. Good pickup. Wow.
All that being said, folks, this has been our taste test and review of Redbreast single pot whiskey. Single pot still from 12 years to a LUSTAU, which was anywhere from 9 to 12 years, and then another year additionally in sherry cask, and then straight up oak barrel 15. This was quite a little run we did here, too. A little flight of whiskeys, but I've been looking forward to this since we picked it up.
Yeah, there was no way I was going to make it through February without trying this.
We got through it. So, Tony, this is something to help, and we're going to try and get as many of these in before February starts so we can string out a couple of videos.
We're close. It's the 29th, so crunch time.
So we will make this work one way or another, and we will try to keep the content flowing to you folks. And I'm going to enjoy being the little, devil on his shoulder, like, no, don't do it. Join the dark side of the force. It's going to be great. It's going to be fun. So,
all right.
All that being said, folks, I am your King of Extreme, the devilishly handsome outlaw himself, Phil KOE, signing off and handing it off to my indomitable broadcast partner for our review.
The incredibly now mellow Tony fucking G, non-coppa friendly, and full of Irish whiskey now. Like, share, and fucking subscribe, folks, because we know what we're talking about more than you do.
When it comes to liquor, that might quite be the case. But yep, Redbreast, if you got a chance to pick up one of these little packs, definitely do it. It's a great way to just, these little things are great for advancing your palate too. You really.
All of you Texans that have a specs, Go to the glass case, pick up a box
you
like this.
lucky. Now, we went to their flagship store. We were kind of lucky. Our hotel room was 2 miles from the flagship store. So, but yes, Redbreast.
A+.
Well done, all y'all. From us here in Nebraska, well done, all y'all.